The Bears had their first OTAs at Hallis Hall, and all I can say is that I hope you guys have put the over on wins for Chicago, whatever betting app you're on, because we are going to win a lot of football games this year. Caleb Williams already looks NFL ready with how he has been throwing on the move, reading his targets, reading defenses, and doesn't even look nervous. All natural. Not only that, I am truly convinced we have a top 3 defense, and they could be the same level as the 2018 defense, much more longevity, and I'm going to break down why. And the culture is through the roof right now at Hallis Hall, considering that almost every big name veteran on this roster attended, way different than 2021 when Roquan Smith was the only veteran to attend OTAs. This team wants to win. They want to gel together now, and I am super pumped about it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, thank you for tuning in. I don't care that it's just OTAs, guys. This is the same feeling that I had before the 2018 season, and I cannot wait for Chicago Bears football. And if you're excited to see this team in action after how well OTAs alone is going, make sure to smash the like button on this video, along with commenting which player you're most excited about to see this upcoming season. And if you haven't already, if you please could, hit that subscribe button with notifications to stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news, content, and highlights. I'll be covering everything all year long. Caleb Williams is the real deal and still has some things he has to work out, but just look at this video alone of his ability to throw on the run with a near perfect spiral and on the money, something that is not easy at all. We saw this a lot during his college days at Oklahoma and University of Southern California, and he has already brought that to the NFL, which is with very limited footage. It's with ease, something that we haven't been used to from our previous quarterbacks. And yes, that includes Mitchell Trubisky. That does include Justin Fields. We haven't had that guy that can throw on the run perfectly, hit his targets on the move. It's been a struggle, and it's a good feeling to know that we have someone that can do that now. Not only that, during even warm-up, Williams looks so much more confident. He still has kinks to work out. I mean, he does hold the ball a little too long sometimes. Also, could be the drill. We don't know. But what else is there to say? He's hitting his guys on a dime. He's doing it consistently. He's doing it fast. He doesn't have to need time to think. I just love everything that Williams is bringing to the table so far. He is showing the improvements that he is listening to his coaches. He's making the improvements that he needs to do in the NFL in order to become that perfect quarterback that he wants to be. And he just looks like he's having fun out there. That's what makes it so special and why he is going to be a special player in this league for years to come. So the offense as a whole, at least on Thursday during open OTAs, struggled. According to Zach Pearson, there's a lot of work to be done in order to get this offense going. And I have to agree with him because, guys, rookie quarterback, new offensive coordinator, new playbook, there is going to be some struggles. There was a lot of incomplete passes today, guys looking confused during certain drills, but it's good to see that the team came together, according to reports, that they were working together to help understand exactly what Waldrons was putting together. And this is going to be a huge learning curve and process for these guys. And again, it's OTAs. We still have 4 months to get ready for an on-game week 1 against the Tennessee Titans. All is going to be okay. I'm happy to see that these guys are working together. I'm happy to see that it's also OTAs, but I'd rather them struggle now than struggle later, and that's a big thing for the Chicago Bears. But there were a lot of pretty plays. Obviously, right here, Bears Twitter blew up, and I'm still watching it because it's so awesome. A Bears tight end to Gerald Everett showing off his amazing 79.8 career percentage of catching with a beautiful extension from Caleb Williams on also a tough run and throw. So both guys made a great play. Good to see that this is going to be coming to a Chicago Bears game near you. And I'm excited again about this signing of Everett overall. He knows Waldrons' offense. He fights for yards. He can make athletic plays. He's big and strong. And we're only paying the guy $6 million a year. Total absolute steal by Ryan Poles and a fantastic job. Not only that, we have the video of DJ Moore, who looks fantastic. He's my wide receiver one. Yes, my wide receiver one, not Keenan Allen, not Rome Odunze. You know, DJ Moore has been collaborating with Caleb Williams with every opportunity and clearly is doing that at OTAs as he showed up, and the two are already connecting. And I think he's a lock at wide receiver one. You have to. He's a captain. He's a leader. He's respected by the locker room. He got 1,300 freaking yards last year in Chicago Bears and Luke Getsy's offensive game plan. That's no easy task for anybody. The fact that he did it and didn't get recognized, but, you know, now that he has Rome and Allen He's going to have a lot less pressure on him. This offense is going to flow a lot more. I think DJ Moore is in for another massive year ahead. And not only that, but like Everett, we're seeing Williams connect with Cole Kmet. The highlights just keep coming clearly. I mean, Williams not only looked good for a rookie at OTAs, low expectations we should have, even though he is the number 1 overall pick. He has been hitting everyone. He's connecting with guys. He's spreading the ball around. You know, we got Cole Kmet looking good. He's one of the leaders of this team now. And in Shane Waldrons' tight end friendly offense, that is what you need for the Chicago Bears. So very good to see that there have been highlights of that and guys obviously getting footage out there and things happening. From a no-show perspective for the offense today, was a little bit annoyed because Nate Davis and Darnell Wright both weren't there today. Nate Davis never shows up to OTAs, but I think after last year, I think it would have been respectful and a leadership thing for him to come to OTAs, even though no one can technically get mad at him because it's voluntary. But Darnell Wright wasn't there. And that one I was a little bothered by because he is only a sophomore guy. I love Darnell Wright. Darnell, if you're watching, love you, man. I just wish you were there today because, one, I want to see how you're doing. If you're still recovering from some stuff last year, injury-wise, totally get it. But I wanted to see him there this year because he was our best offensive lineman this past year, hands down, in my personal opinion. And I want to see these guys connecting early and show that they're invested in this team like this team is invested in them. Other guys that didn't show up was Velus Jones Jr., Keenan Allen, who I think is still getting acclimated to the Chicagoland area, maybe. Also, he's a veteran. He's 32. He doesn't need to be at OTAs. He's on 1-year contract too, so he wants to reduce his risk of injury. And then on top of it, Montez Sweat was not there either today, but that's from a defensive side of the ball. He was the only defensive guy not there. Something to keep in mind, but again, Nate Davis, I was hoping to see there, but it is what it is. But those were the no-shows, at least during the open practices. They could have been there the last 2 days. The defense on the other side of the things, the first defensive highlight of OTAs posted by the Chicago Bears, Kyler Gordan, and he obviously looks great. Looks a little bit beefier, still has clearly that athleticism that we're looking for, and we just need him to stay healthy this next year because he was a huge difference maker when he was on the field. I'd love to see him complete the season. I think a breakout season is ahead. I actually did a video last year calling him potentially defensive player of the year, and why not? I mean, he's crazy athletic. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's always that chance. He makes plays. He's an impact on this defense. People have to plan around the guy. So overall, I love what I saw out of Kyler Gordan. Not only that, we got to see Jaylon Johnson for the first time in that number 1 uniform. Our $19 million cornerback was at OTAs every single day this week, according to reports, rocking the number 1 for the first time. He looks happy. He looks healthy. I'm just excited for this guy. I'm so happy that Poles got this deal done. He's only 24 years old on a 4-year contract. So we could have Jaylon Johnson for a long time, and he could be one of the Chicago Bears greats. And, you know, even though the money, he got it, he's still showing up to OTAs. That's what I respect the most, and I'm really excited about. And then, you know, word on the street, according to multiple reports, is that the secondary played really, really strong the entire OTAs. They looked good. They were challenging wide receivers. They made turnovers happen, incompletions. Overall, the number 3 secondary in the NFL last season, number 1 in the second half of last season, they look ready to go. They're going to be a really scary unit, and I don't know how anyone's going to be able to pass against them. Now, before I get into more of the highlights from today, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Freshly Organic Tequila Seltzer. Summer is here, and you don't want to miss the taste of summer. Go out to your local store using the link in the description in order for the buy one, get one free deal on Freshly Organic Tequila Seltzer on lime, grapefruit, guava, or blood orange habanero. Chicago-based companies support your small businesses. Freshly is making waves, and you're not going to want to miss it. Link in the description to get your Freshly today. Overall, the highlights, these guys look happy. I mean, look at DJ Moore and DeAndre Swift in the visors. The weather was beautiful. This team is back, and overall, really good things are happening coming out of this team with strong energy and very low minimum attendance at OTAs. I'm happy to see that really only the big 3-4 names that was Nate Davis, Darnell Wright, Montez Sweat, and Keenan Allen. 2 of them I give excuses to. Keenan Allen, again, 1-year contract left. Montez Sweat's getting a ton of money. Also, he could be handling some other things personally, and these are voluntary. But I wanted Nate Davis and Darnell Wright to be here this year. Because of the fact that our offensive line is a huge worry for a lot of Chicago Bears fans, I think it would have been fair to have them there. But they could have been there the last couple of days. They just at least weren't there on Thursday. And overall, this team culture has come a very long way, guys. I can't complain too much because 2 years ago when Roquan Smith was the only veteran and Andy Dalton to come to OTAs, things were not looking hot for this team. This team is going to win now, guys. This is the type of things that you do in order to win. Guys are telling each other to show up and play out and ball out. I'm so happy about it. These guys look fantastic out of the gate. No denial about it at all. I don't care if it's OTAs. I'm excited, and you should be too as a Bears fan. So really grateful for you guys tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. Again, please hit that like button if you haven't already. Comment your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news and notifications. Let's hit 16,000 before next week. Would love to see your guys' support. But with that, thank you as always for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rody, and as always, bear it out, baby.